Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned and moved to the land of Bali with my ex-husband and 3 kids. Now I live my dream life, traveling first class around the world, teaching others how to do the same. If you are ready for a life that is so abundant and free, where money flows like air so effortlessly that you don't even care because you are simply focusing on you and allowing everything to be true, then you are exactly where you need to be. Let me teach you how to be wildly abundant and insanely free. Hey, wealthy old souls. Oh my goodness. I am back. After honestly one of the most craziest weeks of my life, going deep with so much energy training, like out of this world. I've got so many huge downloads and shifts and crazy potent things to share with you. But today I just want to be short and sweet and give you some really deep guidance on how to get unstuck, on how to move from the holding pattern, move from the same financial situation that you're seeing, the same relationship that you're seeing, the same life that you keep seeing over and over again. I want to tell you exactly how you can step from where you are now into a quantum leap today, into a new timeline right now in this moment. And the funny thing is, we all want this beautiful life. We all want the beautiful, cupcakes and rainbows and butterflies and joy that just oozes out like there's no tomorrow. And I can tell you right now that it absolutely does exist. It exists in so many ways, on so many planes, in so many beautiful things. But in order to see heaven on earth, and your soul knew this as soon as it incarnated, you've got to feel things, because that's how the 3D reality works. You've got to go deep into realms in your psyche that you may not want to look at. You've got to go back into pain. You've got to go back into the discomfort, because that is the jail cell walls that are holding you hostage to the reality that you're currently seeing every day. Your energetic signature is based off of all of the trauma that's stuck in your body. It really is that simple. The reason that I teach energy, the reason that I play with energetics, the reason that I tell people that I'm not here to teach you more strategy, I'm here to take you on a journey where you can learn how to play with energy and remove energy from your physical body, is because the energy that you're sitting in, your energetic signature, is what's creating your entire life. Can you guys hear me properly? Yeah, you can. So in order for you to live a life beyond your wildest dreams, it comes down to this ability to look at what you don't want to look at. It comes down to the ability to run towards the discomfort. It comes down to your ability to feel the pain when it's coming through your body. And I had a really profound download this morning when I was riding my scooter. And it was that once upon a time, I was the pain in my body. I was all of the discomfort. I was crippled by the pain that I felt in my body, and it was so much, and it was too much to bear, because I was it, because I identified as this pain that made me feel suffocated and really hurt. Now, the pain that once crippled me, the pain that was once too hard to hold, too much for me to carry, that completely sent my body into states of depression and shock and numbness, no longer cripples me, because what happened was that I became the observer of the pain. I took back my power, and I realized that I was the observer of this pain, not the pain in itself, in its entirety. I no longer became the pain, because I realized that it was just energy flowing through me. And when you become the pain and it becomes too much to hold and it becomes too much to carry, it is part of the journey. But I invite you to really look at it like, Why am I so addicted to this pain that I can't let go of it? Why am I so addicted to this emotion that I can't simply just let go and break free from it? Energy and motion is coming here to guide you. It's coming here to be removed from your energy field. And when you hold it hostage and you become it, it's because you're addicted to it. And that can be one of the hardest things to comprehend, because you think, well, how could I be addicted to this pain? I don't like it. I don't want it in me. But you become addicted. You become addicted to the toxicity in your body, the addicted to the trauma cycles, the loops, the patterns, the habits. And often what I find with a lot of my clients is that when life gets so good, and the money starts flowing and people start turning up left, right, and center, what they do is they sabotage it, because the addiction to the pain, the suffering, the fear, the having nothing, the lack, the scarcity becomes so dense and becomes so fluid in their psyches that they don't actually want to let go of it. And so on this journey, sometimes that's why doing it slowly and gradually often is really, 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 really beautiful. A lot of the work that I do in energetics is quite big shifts, and it is quite fast. That's why I say to a lot of people, if you're not ready for change, don't come and work with me. But I do really preface in a lot of my work how important integration is. Integration is so important because what you're doing is you're getting the 3D body to learn how to drive on a road that has bliss and abundance and eternal joy and flow and all these beautiful things. It's like driving a new car. When you have lived in a body for so many years and you only know pain and you only know addiction and you only know anxiety and you only know fear, and you feel anxiety every time you look at your finances, you're in an addicted loop, an addicted pattern, a really toxic trauma cycle. And when you can heal and allow that trauma cycle to release from the body, then you're able to let more light in. Therefore, you're able to hold more of the higher vibrations. Therefore, you're able to hold more money. Therefore, you're able to hold more joy. Therefore, you then have a psyche that is spacious enough to hold and withstand the weight of more abundance, the weight of more joy, because it still has an energetic frequency and it needs your psyche to be clean, and you need to have an emotional capacity where you can hold it. If you are constantly falling into trauma loops of anxiety and suffering, it's really hard to hold abundance, because abundance is joy, bliss, overflow. It's on a much higher frequency. It's on a lighter frequency. And so if you're constantly being pulled back into trauma cycles in the body that are on much lower frequencies, it causes the engine to glitch. You know, you can't be putting petrol and diesel in at the same time. You can't be trying to inject higher frequencies of abundance, of joy and bliss, and then injecting frequencies of anxiety and scarcity and fear and things not working out for you in the same vehicle. It starts glitching and you start to feel anxiety and depression and all these things because you're trying to hold everything and your body's like, oh, I can't do this. This is absolutely crazy. This is why I went really, really, really deep last week and got the training certification to do the trauma healing work that I'm going to be doing to help you release energy from the body through life force energy, through kundalini, through your prana, through your chi. And this work is out of this world. I do it at all my Bali retreats, and it is just, it's powerful. It's a whole nother level. Why would you not want to get rid of the toxicity out of your body? Why would you not want to feel it so you can release it faster? Because right now, the energetics are moving through our 3D plane much faster than ever before. Things are moving faster than we've ever had them move because more and more people are awakening. Therefore, we have access to heal trauma much faster than we ever have in the history of our time. That's why a lot of you want to say entities, beings from other planets are getting a front row seat to Earth right now so that they can really, truly understand how phenomenal this time is right now on planet Earth, to go from the intense amounts of darkness that we've gone through to the light that we are calling in right now. It's out of this world. So it's a very exciting time to be alive here on this beautiful planet. Anyway, old souls, I hope this video has truly, truly, truly help you think about how you can start to shed light on your darkness and transmute it so that you can hold lighter frequencies, so that you can hold more abundance, more bliss, more overflow. And something I really invite you to sit with is, are you ready to go deeper and activate and move through a lot of the energetic blockages? Are you ready to look at those parts of your psyche and release them so that you can live a life beyond your wildest dreams. It's not always easy to do this work. It's what a lot of people avoid, a lot of people repress. Everyone wants to make money, but no one wants to roll up their sleeves and go, okay, cool, I need to go back and look at the sexual abuse I had as a child. I need to go back and look at the abandonment wounds I had as a child. I need to go back and look at where I was neglected, where I was hurt, where I had trauma in my body. And until you can truly go deep, you can only go as high as you can go low. The arrow can only go as far as it goes back. And so when you start realizing that you're never going to manifest these large amounts of abundance without creating space with your psyche through healing the old trauma loops and the old trauma patterns, and actually walking into the darkness and actually going, you know what? For years I've said to myself, I don't want to see that. And actually going, you know what? I'm brave enough to see it now. I'm brave enough to look at it. Everyone looks at my life right now, and people that don't know what I've been through are like, oh my gosh, you're so lucky. You live in Bali. You live your dream life. You've got your dream villa. You've got everything working out for you. You're so lucky. And then they get jealous. And I'm like, you have no idea how much darkness I have walked through to live this beautiful life. I have sat in rooms so dark, I cannot tell you how painful they were. I've seen things so grotesque, so sickening, so saddening, so grief-riddening. I've done things, I have hurt people, I have walked through hell and back to have the life that I have right now. And I'm not saying that it has to be that crazy for you to have your dream life. But I am saying right now that if you have trauma loops in your body, no matter how big or small, they are taking up space that is taking up room in your psyche where the abundance could be flowing effortlessly. And until you're willing to look where you don't want to look, until you're willing to go where you don't want to go, you're going to be stuck in these loops and these patterns, and you're not going to be able to break free from the holding pattern to get to the next level. But I just want to remind you that your soul, your spirit guides, everyone is on your side to get you through to that next level. And when you have a team and when you have support, and that's why I do the programs that I do, because I don't want you to have to walk through it alone like I did. I don't want you to have to see the things that I did or go and endure the pain that I did. I want to be there by your side. I want to be holding your hand. I want to be reminding you that you can get there, and it can be easy, and it can be so beautiful that you don't even know what hit you. And the most beautiful thing about all of it is that the beauty that you'll see when you finally get there, you're going to see it because you've been through so much pain. You've been brave enough to break those trauma patterns that no one else in your family lineage could have done. You had to do it. The weight is put on you because you are brave enough to do it. And because you're brave enough to do it, when you get to the light, you're just going to have this beautiful heart expansion, this appreciation that no one else could have, because you know what it took to get there. No one wants to be given $1 million. It's not fun. But when you've worked hard and you've looked at all of the trauma that you had to heal to get there, and you've walked through pain and you've walked through hell and back to get there, when you get to the top of the mountain, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. This is everything. You don't really get a kick when you drive to the top of the mountain and, you're just in the car. But when you walk and you go up every single stone and you experience your body going, I don't know if I could do this anymore. And then you're like, I can do it. And you become this resilient, this phenomenal man or woman that knows that they have it in them, that knows that they can do anything that they put their mind to. When you obtain this version of self that's larger than life, and you look back and you have this moment, and you'll realize that none of it actually matters. The most profound thing in this reality is when you put your hands on your heart and you're like, the most proudest thing I have in this life is the version of me that I have become. And that truly is just the most beautiful thing. And no one can take that away from you. And when you reach that level of self, you can't look back. You can't look back, and nothing will shake you the way it once did. So I truly and utterly hope this helped. If you're not in the Manifest Multiple 5-Figure Months Through Serenity and you feel called to come into that class, I'm doing that in celebration of my Serenity Mastermind, which is starting the last week of August. So fulfilling the call to come into that program. It is so profound. It is so beautiful. It is so freaking powerful. It is the energy of the white dove, and it's got foundations of the black phoenix. So it's out of this world. It's a really, really, really beautiful program that I'm so excited to channel for you. Anyway, old souls, I love you. I see you. It's about to turn into 11:11 here, so I'm sending you so much love, guidance, bliss, overflow, and you know you already know that this world was made for you and me. Really just look outside and realize that this whole universe was made for you to experience, and isn't it truly magnificent? Big love, wealthy old soul. Mwah.